We're here live on the red carpet at TIFF 2022 at the premiere of The Sun with Hugh Jackman. And the movie is directed by Florian Zeller. In just a few minutes, we're going to talk to him, so stay tuned. So Hugh, I heard that this made you change your approach to parenting after this movie. So tell us why.
Well, the movie itself, I think, starts a lot of conversations it has around my dinner table with my kids who have seen the movie. They're 17 and 22. And I think for me, it has made me feel it's okay to be vulnerable, to not know, to even share your own anxieties with kids. And I think prior to that, maybe I was a little more feeling that would be a burden for them, that they would probably want to feel confidence in their parent and strength. But actually, honesty and vulnerability is probably more relieving for them because it tells them that they can share their vulnerabilities, their mental health struggles, whatever they are. And I think it's changed me in a good way.
I have to ask you one question. My show is an inspirational show, and I created my platform to inspire. So what's the best advice someone ever gave you in your life?
Oh, best advice ever.
Something that our audience can take away.
A life lived in fear is a life half lived.
You can't just show up here with no warning. What's the problem? Did something happen?
Yes.
Nicolas has come to live with me, and he's improving, but he's a little fragile.
Is that why you came to see me? You're blaming me for what happened?
He's different from the others.
What makes you say that?
Why don't you answer me?
I do answer you.
The look in his eye is disturbing.
She wants to turn us against one another.
Back then, there was so much joy in our family. I feel like a complete failure.
If I'm like this, it's your fault.
What have I done? What's my fault?
Haven't I always done everything for you? I have the right to reinvent my life. It is my life. Everything okay at home?
Yeah. Everything's fine.
We're here live on the red carpet at TIFF 22 at Butcher's Crossing, the premiere. In just a little bit, we're going to be talking to Nicolas Cage. The movie is based on John Williams' novel, and it's a Western movie, so we're excited to talk to him. Hi, Nicolas. How are you?
Well, thank you.
So Butcher's Crossing, what kind of drew you to this role?
Well, I grew up, believe it or not, reading books like Jack London's The Sea Wolf, Call of the Wild, as well as Herman Melville's Moby Dick and Conrad's Heart of Darkness. And these books, I always thought there was a character in each of them, whether it be Ahab or Wolf Larsen or Kurtz, that would be fascinating to play because there are examinations of what can go wrong in the human condition. And again, in this book, Butcher's Crossing by John Williams, that happens with Miller. Now, in this case, this is a story dealing with a time and a place where this group of people got to a point where the American buffalo almost went to near extinction. And what is that bloodlust? What is that greed? What is that ambition? What is that misguided philosophy that can get people's hearts to go that far in the wrong direction? And it was connected because the American buffalo is connected to the First Nations life source and the land. So you kill the buffalo, you kill the people. And that's tragic, and that happened. And so I thought, well, as ugly as that is, as horrific as that is, and it's going to be my face playing that part, it needs to be reflected. Not that it's a message movie, but just that it's something that we need to remind ourselves so it doesn't happen again. But it is still happening. You know, it's happening with trees, it's happening with other life forms. It's happening with the planet, you know.
Nick, my show is all about inspiration, so I have to ask you, I like to inspire my viewers. What's the best advice someone gave you in your life that inspired you?
I think it was Martin Sheen. Before Charlie or myself really started hitting it, I went over to visit and we were watching movies, and Martin came into the room and he said, you know, if you want to have this life in cinema, the only thing that really matters is, did you like where you were? And did you like the people you were working with? And I thought at the time I didn't say it. I was like, well, no, that's not what it is. It's about the story. It's about, you know, the passion. But then I realized doing this as long as I have that he was right. And I do look for, do I like this person? Do I like where I am when I make a decision to make a movie?
50 years that you guys grew up together. So did it make it more comfortable doing this movie with her?
Of course, it's wonderful to work with your oldest friend. And yeah, we've worked together for years since, but I think that bond and the fact that we trust each other to really push each other and go into places that you wouldn't necessarily go with anyone else. No, it's just a lovely family feeling.
And for our viewers that haven't watched the movie, what can they expect? And tell us a little bit about the synopsis.
So it's the film is about a mother and a daughter. It's about a middle-aged daughter who's an artist who takes her elderly mother away for a weekend to celebrate her 75th birthday. But it's really about something that I think we can all relate to. It's about how do you prepare for your mother departing? How do you prepare? I don't know. I mean, I still don't know, but but we do. We want to think about it because, a little bit of preparation is not a bad thing. So, but it's a ghost story. So it's set in this very kind of gothic, swirling mist sort of environment, a little bit like an old ghost story from a book. And it's just a little fable about a mother and a daughter and how to survive things.
And the Toronto International Film Festival is one of the biggest festivals in the world. What's your favorite part about meeting fans, being a part of it?
That is my favorite part of Toronto. To be honest with you, I love Toronto for that reason. It's really the people's festival. It really feels like the audience owns it. And, other film festivals, which are glorious in other ways, are very often kind of industry affairs, and they're very much run by the people who make the films and the people who write film criticism. But it feels to me like this is where you really meet fans. Yeah. And fans make films. I mean, fans make films have a real buzz about them. So it's a nice feeling meeting people who are kind of up for stuff they've never seen before.
I created my platform to inspire, to uplift. I have an inspirational show, and I like to talk about, celebrities' paths to success, not just celebrities, but anybody. So I want to ask you, if you can name 3 things that have made you successful, what would you say they are? 3 things that have made you successful.
Oh, well, if by successful, I think one person's successful is someone else's something else. For me, successful means happy. Yeah. I'm really happy, and I'm very grateful to say that I've been happy for a very long time. And I think identifying early on what makes me happy and then sticking to it, which is specifically being around people who I feel really comfortable with, who I feel free with, and particularly in my work, people that I really love and who I want to see every day. I want to see when we go on a world tour with a film and we wake up in the morning in a hotel and we are down having breakfast. Those are the people I want to work with. So I think knowing what makes you happy and not being afraid to stick with it and enjoy it. Enjoy being happy, and don't think that just because the only way to be what you call successful is to be up against it and for things to be hard. I mean, there are other people who would disagree, but I think life's short.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here at the Toronto International Film Festival 2022 at the inspection premiere. And in just a second, we're going to talk to Darriel. Let's take a look.
Are you in trouble?
Ma, I need my birth certificate. I need you to help me. I'm gonna be a Marine.
Marines. No, you ain't scared than 2 left shoes, and everybody can see it.
I am never giving up on us.
We're here at the Toronto International Film Festival 2022. What are you most excited for?
To finally
release this baby to the world, and hopefully it touches lives, it changes lives, and it saves a lot of children. More than anything, I want people to walk out of this theater knowing that all of our children hold value and are worthy of love and respect and opportunities and belief and protection, and that none of our children are disposable. Because as parents, we are the first people to love those babies, and to have those same people be the same ones to reject those children, it's not only heartbreaking, it's criminal. And hopefully we can save some lives and change some minds. And for those who are firmly committed to their bigotry and not doing their jobs as parents, I hope for all of those children to find chosen family that loves them and respects them, because there are so many people out there that love these kids and love these people that they don't even know. So if you are feeling cast off and rejected, there's so many more people that love you and see you and want you to thrive. And I hope that this movie galvanizes some folks.
And speaking of rejection, this movie, you're such an inclusive mom in real life. So was it difficult for you to play this character?
It's dark. It's dark. I don't know people like this. I know people like this. I don't like them. I think they're trash. So to play a character like this and somehow find her humanity, I felt like if I could figure out her humanity, I might be able to reach more people. Thank you guys.